Hey, what's up, guys? It's Aki123U coming at you with a Atlantean mermail deck profile. Now, there are like some proxies and stuff. It's because I'm still waiting for the cards to come in. But all around, it's like really a consistent deck. Like, I'm easily not, like, say, first turn or second turn, drop Moon Glacier. That card is so busted. It's so much better than Grand Soul. Discard two cards out of your hands. And, like, say, if you're playing the mirror match, it doesn't activate their effects as well. But the only bad matchup is really Dark Worlds because they'll still get their effects. But other than that, it has a good matchup against the meta like Windups. I would say it's a much faster version of Inzectors because with this deck you don't have to draw the exact cards to really just like overwhelm your opponent. Like you can draw in the stuff that'll help you, like say first turn Undyne or stuff like that. But it has so many options with the deck. But anyways, on with the deck profile. 3 heavy infantry. Now this card's really busted. Like say plays with Abyss Spear. Like say dropping they chain MST to blow it up. Random MST like a lot of bad players do. Chain Abyss Spear. Send Lindy. Lindy's effect get either Abyss Spike or Abyss Sturge. Send this, and then destroy their opponent's monster. Or face up spell or trap, and then get a search off either Abyss Spike or get a card back from Abyss Sturge. But really, all in all, it's a pretty busted card. 3 Atlantean Dragoons. Now this card also it's just so sick because like if you first turn Undyne it, or if you second turn like say Abyss Megalo pitch 2, you're gonna search out 2 Sea Serpents. Like, that's pretty busted. You can search out almost every card in the whole deck. Like, what other deck can really do that? It's not many. 1 Atlantean Attack Squad. I still keep him in. I was thinking about taking him out, but he is, like, good sin fodder for Abyss Megalo. And, I mean, he's still a 2200 beater, too, so. 3 Atlantean Marksman. Now, he's just all-around busted. And, thing with Megalo, like, say, with his secondary effect, when you tribute off a water type monster, all the Atlanteans get their effects. So like say you have him on the field and they have one random set. Tribute this with Abyss Megalo's effect, destroy the set card. Abyss Megalo. Now I only play 1. A lot of people are playing like 2 or 3. You can get some inconsistent hands with him, so I only play him at 1. He is really broken. I mean, if you do play 3 or 2, I guess you could do a lot, and that's why Big Eyes like went up to like $30, but it's not really necessary because the bad hands will overwhelm you a lot of the times. 1 Mermail Abyss Lindy. Now, my one friend Jacob Jordan, he plays 3 of, or not Jacob Jordan, Jacob Masson, sorry. He plays 3. I think you should only play as many of you play Abyss Spear. Like I only play 1 Abyss Spear because I don't think it's really needed at 3. Because you don't want to like get all your mermails out without having any Atlanteans to really support them. So I think Abyss Lindy is just fine at 1. Abyss Spike. Now, like this card is so broken. It's like search out a first turn Undyne, so it's more consistent to get it first turn or second turn. So I mean, either way. And plus, I mean, you can send him with Abyss Gunday to special summon her after you use like say Abyss Spear. So, I mean, it's just all-around good card. Abyss Sturge. Now, this gets back any, like, level 3 or lower water monster. So, I mean, all the mermails really mix well with the Atlanteans. It's just all their effects, like, mash really well. It's one of the decks where you can play 2 different archetypes and they actually work. 2 Abyss Gunday. I don't know, I might drop her to 1. Sometimes she's okay, sometimes she's not. I mean, she really works out for an OTK just with her, but either way, still a good card. 2 GNX Undyne. I only played 2. I don't like 3 because I don't know. I have that bad like habit of drawing like at least 1 controller. And if I played 3 Undynes and like I drew into like 1, then I know I only have 1 more target and I'm gonna have a dead Undyne in the deck. I know consistency, but I never have that issue with 2, so I'm probably just going to keep it at 2 for right now. 2 GNX controller. I like it at 2 with like 2 Undying, 2 controllers. I don't like 3 and 2. Like, someone told me if I'm only run 2, why not just play 1? But then I won't be able to get the Undyne's effect, so that's the whole reason I just play 2. 3 Diva. This card is broken. It works with all the cards in the deck, like especially heavy infantry. The normal, like say if you have 2 in your hand, normal summon, special summon infantry, normal summon her again, get marksman or another infantry. Either way. But Diva's always been a busty card, but now she actually has a purpose with this deck. This is Moulin Glacier, or a proxy for it. This card is so good. I mean, just all you got to say is discard 2 cards out of your opponent's hand. So, I mean, if they don't value this, they're most likely going to lose, because they're going to get OTK, like I drop a Gores out of the hand, or drop Trag. I mean, it's so consistent. Like, I can... like 90% like turn 2 get this out easily. Like make sure that I set my grave with at least 5 so I can get its effect off. 1 Tragodia. Tragodia is so busted in this deck. I mean, just like summon an Undyne, get Sin Dragoons, get Diva and Controller. Let Undyne die, special summon Trag. You have 6 cards in your hand. So it's easily a 3600 beater that it's kind of hard to get rid of too. And Gores, OTK stoppers. Because sometimes you'll have those hands where you draw all spell and traps, or some monsters, some traps, and it's just really garbage. But Gores has always been good. Onto the spells. 1 Book of Moon, 1 Reborn, 1 Mind Control. This is so busted. Like in the mirror match, like you're almost always, if you get that off in the mirror match, you're most likely gonna win. 2 MSTs. There's no need for 3 because I usually side into a lot of heavy like spell and trap destruction game too. 1 Salvage, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Paw of Avarice, and 1 Heavy Storm. On the traps is Abyss Spear, proxy for it. 2 Torrentials and compulsory evacuation device. Now I'm not running any of the Solemn Brigade. It's not needed. Most likely I will get the OTK off in turn 2, or like at most turn 3. And like I said, I'm only playing as many Abyss Spears as I'm playing Lindy's, because it's not needed to play anymore, because none of them, all their effects are negated except for Lindy's when she's destroyed. So on the extra deck, play, let's see, 2 Leviathan. I'm probably going to drop this card to 1, because, I mean, I was playing at 2 with just playing Atlanteans, but it really doesn't mesh well with the mermails playing 2, so I'm probably going to drop this to 1. I mean, it's still all around good card, but it's just not needed anymore. 1 Stardust. I'm probably going to drop this as well. I still have to get a Catastor too. I would probably take this out for a Catastor, because Catastor's broke. Abyss Dweller. Oh my god, this card is so good. It's basically like, it's like a Soul Drain, but monster effects. And its only cost is a ditch, and it makes all the Atlantean's effects go off as well. And plus, I mean, he's almost like Tempo, where he doesn't automatically gain it, but it's until end phase, gain 500 attack. So it's pretty easy to make too. Scrap Dragon, Gachi Gentetsu, Gungar, the most broken card in the extra deck, other than Tempo, my Tim Tebow, so good. 1 Levier, Dulorn. Oh my god, this card's so busted. Like when you make plays with like Diva to bounce back a Diva or something, it's just so good. 1 Armiron, 1 Mistworm, 1 Black Rose, 1 Lord Gish, and 1 Zenmaines. Now, I'm going to be adding some extra deck cards, like say, Daigusto Phoenix is like a really important card for this deck. Like, it's another OTK, basically, card that is a win condition. I really don't have a side deck right now. I'm still kind of fooling around with one, because a lot of people now are going to be side decking Soul Drain, and that's a really problem card. And, I mean, heavy spell and trap destruction is going to be a must. And sides for Dark World. Other than that, that's really it. Now, like, say, the next YCS regional, I mean, you're going to see, like, say, was YCS Seattle. You're going to see a lot of this stuff come out then, and it's probably going to change the meta a lot. Like, you're going to see a lot less wind-up players. But, yeah, just comment, subscribe, and just let me know how you like the video. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all, this is Aki123 Yugi. Sign out.